Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Miami. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Second-year man, that's Ramondre Stevenson.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing, Jones.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here's the rookie 4th-round pick, Pierre Strong.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46.
On first down, right back to Strong.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, 42 yards. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 22.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
First down catch there by Jalen Waddle. What a promising debut for the 6th overall pick in the 2021 draft. Led all rookies with 104 receptions, mainly catching passes from his college teammate, Tua Tagovailoa.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Tua. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Pats are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a pull.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities.
Boy, you may be glad my Jets done messed my controller up.
The good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs, you know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple players.
That would help you right now. Nah, man, that's right, man. No, you a duck. What's up, Lo? Nah, they did, boy. Hey, it's so bad. I literally took my controllers when I went to work today. I took my controllers with me. But I ain't played the game since they was the one last to touch it. And the only reason I took it, because when I was walking out the house, I heard something drop. I walked in over there. It's my controller on the ground. I'm like, yo, are you serious? And I just said, I know what to do. I just took both of the controllers. But that's what they've been doing now. I'm trying to play when they count. Don't worry about it, though. It don't matter what he do. It don't matter what he do. This league just starting up, man. He don't know what to pick right now. Yeah, bro, that's... I don't understand. You could drop the P4 about 50, 60 times. That controller on. Nah, he taking forever. Come on, man. Pick your play, bro. That's about your what? How many new ones you gonna get? Ooh.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Knew he was gonna run. We done, doc. Go ahead, pump my ball. There's nothing for him to do. You know that. Pump the ball.
Excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime.
Yeah, I know.
The best teams adjust series to series, and on that series, they adjusted so well that
it's the landmine throwing. Like the pass is there. It's the land of throw, bro. That's hurting me bad right now. Yeah, I remember you told me. Oh, this play wide open, bro. He can't run with me, that's one thing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught.
I gotta remember I'm 2 and left-handed.
He's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Oh, boy, calling that time before.
Going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
A double team on that. Let's take it home from there. I should have stayed. I should have stayed inside. It was there.
At the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Should have trusted and stayed inside. Oh, why nobody won't block that man, bro?
The line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2.
That man running there. He running there rent free, man. Why they got him in the game?
Around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
Play it smart.
Because now you don't have a go-to play.
They usually give Mozart about 5 extra yards.
Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
I just need to get on the board, man. Get my guys moving. This actually week 1 of this league right here.
In that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points.
I'm straight off from work on the game. I ain't get no practice in now.
That's number 1. Field goal you'll take. You really don't
2nd half, I'll come out.
They'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look.
Blow it up every time.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. This
See?
one to Bourne out on the left side. He'll get it inside the 20. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out.
Is it me or Howard? Keep getting routed. He the only one getting routed.
Big play there for New England.
Howard is he getting routed?
41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Stevenson looking for a single, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Again, Stevenson.
Right there. Oh, man, he ate it. Hesitated.
Ramondre Stevenson taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
You got it.
Pats at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now Jones on 1st down. And his pass.
Nah, I'm letting it go. I'm pressing the button. It won't throw the ball, bro. I told you.
That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Jones. Out right to Bourne. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays.
You're not running, bro. They letting you get past.
He's belted before he could get.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna start.
In the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Look at this. Look at that. I'm pressing the button for the pick.
Out of bounds right there.
That's crazy.
Up there, 21 yards. Here's Stevenson, and he'll take it into the end zone.
Oh, it's tough.
Patriot touchdown.
A lot of football left.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Nah, there's a lot of football left.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ready.
3 yards remain for second down.
Check 50. Check 50. Drill green.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Tua, the final shot before half. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Strong one more time. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Patriots will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted,
so Howard going to get killed on the same play.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
To the right side, this is Stevenson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And some space here. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Again, it's Stevenson. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, pass on the out route, caught by Smith-Schuster. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shot.
And he's in. Touchdown.
He ain't supposed to come right behind me. He ain't coming behind me.
Montre Stevenson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Patsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Watch out for Hill on the return. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. On 1st down, Tagovailoa.
Look, he won't throw the ball. He would not throw the ball. Jesus Christ. Jesus, too.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance.
And my goodness.
No, he just threw the ball at.
Picked up by Johnny.
He flopped.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes
Yeah,
this
so
one back into the end zone.
anybody that's on the line
Has a touchdown.
that want to trade, I got a running back or receiver for you. I need a quarterback.
Has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. Tua now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Bourne. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to bring.
A lot of football left, bro. A lot of football.
Pick six today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense.
Don't worry about it, Alonzo. Jump on that 5, man.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 53 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys.
What Wood at? Wood ain't been on for a while. He good?
Fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down.
Oh, dang.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. On third down, Robinson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Funny part is, the last time me and Buddy played, who I'm playing right now, I don't think he had more than 10 points.
Now Hill to return it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a first and 10.
Controller sold me, bro.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Okay, ready?
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never.
And my goodness.
I'm jumping. They won't even let me jump. I'm trying to triangle to jump. Oh, Zoe, I wasn't talking about you. I'm talking about the dude I'm playing right now.
Just shy of midfield. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing
This
on the
controller
cake
messed
here as
up,
we
bro.
get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run once more with Stevenson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game.